Hello everyone, Nyonstar here, and I didn't spend much time online growing up. My sister would show me stuff on the library computers or she'd borrow our dad's phone, but I didn't have free reign until late 2014 when we got a laptop. I only remember this because FNAF had just come out. It was a Dell Inspiron 14 5000 that ran on Windows 8.1. It was a family laptop, but my sister and I were the ones who used it the most. I had this Foxy wallpaper, and my favorite thing to do was draw with the Fresh Paint app. I even printed some of these out. I would record so many videos talking to the camera or playing with my Godzilla figures, and I'm very grateful I couldn't figure out how to upload these to YouTube. I loved this laptop, even though it actually wasn't that good. It's not functional anymore. Around the same time, I got my own tablet. I don't remember what model it was, though. I played so many games from the App Store, which I made a whole video about. My sister had to use the laptop for school, so I would just use my tablet all the time. During summer 2015, which was when I was between elementary and middle school, my brother was playing around. He had a water gun, so I hid my tablet under some pillows to protect it. He jumped around on the couch, and when I went to retrieve my tablet later, I saw that the screen was completely shattered. I was heartbroken. I begged my parents to get it fixed for years before they told me that it probably couldn't be fixed. Also, the last thing I did on my tablet was look up Springtrap. He cursed me. While I was in the 6th grade, my parents upgraded to new phones and gave their old phones to my sister and I. I think it was some kind of Samsung Galaxy from the early 2010s. This was my very first phone, so I treasured it. I had some Undertale wallpapers, and my sister gave me an SD card full of thousands of songs. Then, when I was in 7th grade, I was grounded from my phone. I was only allowed to have it for school, since I walked home and my parents wanted to be able to contact me. One day, I was given a second backpack full of school supplies, and I was having a hard time carrying them home. I was listening to music, but I stopped and put my phone in the side pocket of one of the backpacks. When I got home, I reached for my phone to give to my mom, and it was gone. When my dad got home, we retraced my route, but we couldn't find it. My dad tried calling it, and a couple weeks later, some boy answered. My dad said that this was his daughter's number, and the boy responded by saying that she must have changed her number and hung up. Like my dad wouldn't know if I changed my number. I never saw that phone again. If you're the person who took my phone, including my SD and SIM cards, fuck you. When my parents got their new phones, they also got their own tablets. However, they never used them, so I got my mom's tablet after I lost my phone. It was some kind of Samsung Galaxy tablet. I couldn't bring it to school, but at least I could still use the internet. I had this tablet when we were kicked out of our house and lived in that motel room, and I started digital art with this thing. Then one day, I woke up and my brother had completely soaked my tablet. It was a weird fluid, like a busted ice pack, but my brother wouldn't actually tell me what it was. We did have ice packs though, so it was probably that. Luckily, pretty much everything was in my SD card, which I managed to rescue. Couldn't save the tablet though, not even Rice could save it. So my parents had their new phones, some kind of Samsung Galaxy, until they got LG Stylo 3 Pluses for Christmas. My mom gave her Samsung to my brother, and after my tablet broke and she died, I got her LG phone. And this is the phone I've had up until this year, which means I'd been stuck with Android 7 for years, and we're on Android 16 now. It was pretty serviceable, but borderline unusable in the past year. Couldn't even use YouTube anymore. So earlier this year, my dad got me a new phone, a Moto G Power 2025. So far, it's the best phone I've ever had. Not sponsored or anything, I just really like it. It's hard finding a modern phone with both a headphone jack and an SD card slot, and not $1,000. And this is my first phone that wasn't a hand-me-down. For Christmas 2020, my sister bought me my current laptop, an Acer Nitro 5 gaming laptop. I love this laptop, though the keys have bled and my trackpad has stopped working. Still, it served me well. For a couple months in 2021, I would go over to my sister's house and wash her dishes for $50 a visit. I ended up earning $300, which I spent on a SpongeBob Game Boy Advanced and my drawing tablet, an XP Pen Artist 12. It was on sale. I've known plenty of people who have several computers and buy a new phone every year, but I'm pretty happy with what I've got. See you all next time! Bye!